All right, let's go to this announcement just now that's come from Canberra, folks. The press conference is actually still going, but David Johnston has been nominated to serve as the next Defence Force Chief. What do you make of that?
Look, he was the deputy, the logical successor. The way the force structure is being positioned at the moment, he's had intimate understanding and intimate involvement in the way we're restructuring our defence capability. So he's clearly the man to lead the team.
Is he going to be any more or less of a problem for Richard Marles? I mean, there has been, ongoing reports of stoushes between the minister and the top brass of defence. I mean, is this going to be any different or more of the same now?
Look, I think Richard Marles has said to the department, he's pointed to failures in the past. He's pointed to a lack of delivery, a lack of capability that Australia has faced with. He said it's not good enough. I would expect that the new CDF will be committed to the direction the government wants to go. And that is to get a better bang for your buck, to get better capability for the challenges that were faced in our region. We have significant challenges. We have Japan now being welcomed into part of the AUKUS deal, the Pillar 2. So, I mean, the challenge in our region is significant.
Yeah, look, and yeah, sorry, Stephen. Yeah, just on that point, I mean, that press conference is still going, and I presume they would have been speaking about Japan today. And we'll turn some of that, or Laura will turn some of that around for you as that happens. But I mean, do you welcome that? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it, to have Japan in the grouping, even if it's formal or not?
Look, absolutely. I mean, we've got the Quad, which involves drawing India into a stronger position as they've increasingly recognised the belligerence and aggression of China. They've had conflict. Soldiers have died on their border. You've got Japan. You've still got South Korea sitting there. You've got the Philippines. You've got concerns expressed by the incoming president of Jakarta about China's behaviour. And again, all of that just demonstrates that our region is under more pressure because of the belligerence and aggression of China. And we need to prepare for that. We don't want a conflict. We don't want to remotely contemplate it. But we do need to build alliances, friendships, like is being done, to ensure that we can keep peace and stability in our region.
I'm glad you brought up the Quad, because there were some interesting comments from Shingo Yamagami in The Australian today. That's the former Japanese ambassador to Australia. He was very critical of the Albanese government in terms of it kind of cozying up to Japan and forgetting the Quad in his eyes, and that more needs to be done there. What do you make of that intervention? Well,
I think any drawing together increased cooperation at any level is a good thing. I saw Simon Birmingham earlier, and the previous coalition government deserve congratulations for re-energising Quad. It's a good step. We've got to nurture all of these relationships. China has few friends. It has vassals. It has states that it buys and bribes to its will, but it doesn't have allies and friends. And what Australia has to do is take up that challenge and build that network of friendships and alliances that can count on each other to push back where you see the overt and covert aggression of the Chinese Communist Party government. Okay. It's a very good thing.
Good to know that you watch First Edition when you're not on it, Stephen. That's heartening to know. And you have good taste. What can I say?
Well, better taste than you've got in football.
Yeah. How'd you go with Sheffield on the weekend?
We beat Manchester United last week.
Fair enough. But begrudgingly accept that you did, and you played better too. Stephen, good to see you. Thanks for your time. We'll talk to you again soon.